gonna love this. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this podcast. Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 17 of You're Gonna Love This. I am your host, Adam Moshcatel. I have no guest this week. It is, as the day I'm recording this, the day after the November 8th election of Donald Trump to be our next president, amongst other things that got voted for on that day. I wasn't sure I was going to do a podcast this week. I didn't know if I had anything to say. I think it's important, though, as artists, that we keep working and we keep trying to make things for people all the time, especially in times like this. So I decided today I'm going to do a special episode. I'm going to try to write myself the perfect song. I'd really like to hear something like that right now. I don't know what it is, but I guess I'll talk about it and we'll try to figure it out. Like a lot of you, I spent a lot of today looking at my news feed on Facebook and reading what my friends and my family had to say and what they were feeling and thinking on a day like this. I was especially looking at all of my friends of minorities, people of color, women, LGBT groups, and seeing the anger and the sadness from those people has really been affecting me for the whole day. Sorry if this is not, gonna be as enjoyable of a comedic podcast as normal. This is, I don't really know if that's what is needed right now. If that's what you need, you go find it somewhere else. I'm not gonna be very funny today, I think. I'm not gonna try to make fun of Trump supporters. I'm not going to try to make fun of people in general. I don't think that'd be helpful right now. I think a lot of what got us here is the stereotyping on both sides. What people, I think more than ever, this is an election where almost everybody that voted for Hillary Clinton didn't know a whole lot of Trump supporters, and almost everybody who voted for Donald Trump didn't know a lot of Hillary supporters. I think it's an election where people weren't talking to each other. Nobody in this country were they didn't know each other's problems, and I think that the surprise and the shock that I'm seeing from people, it stems there, where this was just unknown. It was unknown to people. So I guess the message that I'd like to hear right now more than anything is that humans, I think one of the great things about us is our empathy and our ability to understand each other. And I all of the horrible, hateful things that Donald Trump said are deplorable. They're degenerative to the political process. They're taking us back years and years and robbing so many people of the feelings of safety and comfort that they should have in any country that they live in, especially a country like this one that tries to give everyone freedom. And I think at the same time, there's the Donald Trump was able to get where he was because of some real problems that this country has, and some real problems that people, especially people out in rural communities, are facing, and nobody was trying to solve those problems for them. So someone like Donald Trump, who came around and spoke to them and spoke their language, I think it was received. I think that was the message to take away. The same way in Brexit, a lot of the rural communities voted overwhelmingly to leave the EU. I think you can draw some obvious parallels there. So, I think what we need is to try to understand each other, and try to understand each other's problems, and try to solve. Because I think deep down the problems are more related and more relatable than we probably think. And I don't know. I'm gonna try to write a song that does that in some way. There's not gonna be a message from the algorithm guys this week. From my hacker friend who sends me files. Didn't have one this week. Sorry. This is gonna be a podcast without a lot of levity. Hopefully you like my song. Hopefully I like my song that I write. I'm gonna take the same amount of time, and I guess I'll critique it. That'll be a little. I think if you're listening at home, you probably already assume that I'm gonna give it a not perfect. I probably already know that I won't. I don't know. You know my feelings on perfection. Guys, thank you for listening to this. Thanks for listening to my podcast at all. This podcast is all about connecting with people. In my mind, it's about me, one person at a time, finding a deeper connection with somebody than you do in normal life. I hope I've made a connection with you too. So, without further ado, let's get to my song. I'll be back in about 10 minutes. If you want to at home, feel free to listen to Cars by Gary Newman 3 times. I will not be, because I have to write a song and imagine the music and play music. But you can do it, and then you'll know exactly how long it took me. You can get angry. You're already angry. Just watch out when the anger gets thrown round. Everybody can get angry. Everyone's already angry. And look at where that's gotten us to now. The problems we have can't be solved by hating each other. Division gets worse the greater the denominator. I don't have an answer. I've got ears and a heart and a mind, and I'm trying to use them. Love. All right, that's my song. It's not perfect, but it's done. It's the shortest review. Hope you liked it. I don't really want to dissect it. Feel free to in the comments. Like and subscribe to You're Gonna Love This podcast on iTunes and SoundCloud. Listen to old episodes if you want to hear the whole email thing. I'm not gonna do it this week. Yeah. Hope you guys get through this week okay. I'll see you next week.